Howdy, this is Michael Good from ReaperTrades.com with your trade recap on the 29th of September. Two trades today. Pito was one. Show us a graph or a chart. This is the 2-day. It was pumped yesterday, gapped up from 3 cents, and I said in yesterday's trade recap that I tried going long 0.0375 right here, right before the open, but it was looking a little weak right after the open, so I sold for basically the loss of commissions, and then bam, it moved. So fortunate. It was best damn penny stocks. Well, not actually that site, but they're a bunch of their other sites. And by the way it was holding up at the end of the day, I was thinking that it was going to get an overnight pump. It didn't get an overnight pump at all. Well, I mean, all the sites that had already pumped it sent another email saying, yay, we did good, but they didn't come out with any more sites to pump it. So, because of that, it gapped up a tiny bit and then dropped like a rock. And then you see my covers here at 4 cents. So, not bad at all, but again, I could have held. It was still up a whole bunch. But I mean, the percent gains, I mean, it was already, it had already dropped a bunch, and I wanted to concentrate on KBLB, so I'm not going to beat myself up over this. But still, nice little trade, 10% gainer. Easy, easy, easy. KBLB, maybe I should beat myself up over this one. So I should have gotten in much bigger short over the last day or two as it was going sideways, especially yesterday as it was its first red day. Let's go to a multi-day chart with the daily candles. So you can see here it had two big up days, so I got short on this day and I ended up covering at 22 cents. Reshorted at 23 cents, covered those mostly around 21 cents. Reshorted at 20 cents, covered at 17 cents today. So I played it horribly. I netted like 500 bucks on this, which is just horrid, especially considering how many tons of shares there were available to short. While we have this around, let's show you the multi-day on Pito. That's just a pretty chart. Heme also, it's the Awesome Penny Stocks crew. They've been doing a slower pump on this. I'm actually surprised it's still up. If I could find shares to short at IB, I'd take a longer term short position in this, because this will drop like a rock at some point. So yeah, covered. This was in pre-market. I got a fill at 15 cents. Somebody must have just sent like a market order to ARCA. That's only on 1,000 shares, so that's just funny. But if you look at it, I mean, considering how long it traded below that later in the day, but I'm not going to beat myself up over today's trades on it too much, because it had, you know, a positive catalyst, their press conference at 11 a.m. So I didn't really want to be holding as that was happening. Let's look at the 3-minute bar. So you look at 11 a.m. right here. So it drops and goes just a bit. Oh, that's about a cent, so significant. Then goes back up and then drops really big. I guess that was as the press conference was ending and everybody was realizing how little was actually said in it. Then later at, what was it, like somewhere around here, they put out a press release talking about the press conference. So that helped to drive it back up. But yeah, covering before a potential positive thing like a press conference is not a bad idea. But I should have let some run. And I was just, also because Tim Sykes was in it, you know, I would like to be out of a stock before he is out of it. But again, on a huge volume pump and dump, that doesn't matter. He's not going to affect the price, and few of his subscribers actually played this. So, made some money today, but not the best trading day. That's it. See you next time.